card of the year for Major League Baseball. The thing is that we always have to remember that a year ago, we were begging for anything. So, that's the difference. Doesn't make me want to bet this stuff, but definitely at least makes me happy that at least they're playing, especially in the environment that we're in today. It's I know it's different in every state and every city and everywhere. But
I like a good crappy team, but even I have trouble getting behind some crappy teams.
I watched a TBT game yesterday. It was like, oh yeah, remember that? We were all glued and enamored to the basketball tournament. Good job. It's tread lightly on today's card.
Yeah, it got so bad this morning. I was thinking about doing my write-up for my preseason game. I thought, well, no, keep it under control. Still got a couple days.
Well, it is not a lot going on at all. And it is a sad day here.
Maybe we can look at some college lines then, see if they moved at all.
It's too early. I mean, it's
not to say, just to look at them. I don't know.
Ohio State's number two player from the recruiting class decommits after a visit to Miami.
Ooh. So he must rather stay at I guess he doesn't want to win. He wants to stay at a nice university with better scenery.
Well, it's the top 15 players, out there, I think. So this guy's Ohio State's number 2. He's number 15 in the country. He's number 4 in the state. That's where he ranks. So it's that just tells you how deep the Florida talent pool is. And it's just a matter of if Manny Diaz is going to be able to, over the long haul, find those diamonds in the rough. There's always going to be kids that want to go away, that want to go somewhere else. It's always been that way. If we have the right guy, we'll keep our fair share. It's like, guys like Al Golden weren't able to do that, but it's like Manny Diaz should be able to do that. But, it's finding those other guys is always been the thing that's pushed us over the top. Like with Dennis Erickson, that was the only coach we ever had that had top recruiting classes year after year, getting all the top guys. We won 2 national championships with Dennis, but, one of the years was not his players. The other year was his players. But outside of that, it's been guys that have been able to find those diamonds in the rough. The guys that nobody else really wants, the guys that, are willing to transfer from another school, to decommit from somewhere else, like Edrin. Edrin's from Florida, but decommitted to Notre Dame, came to Miami, and, well, the rest is history. Guys like Clinton Portis from Gainesville, Florida. Grew up, like kind of he's the Brian, right? Hates the home team because everyone else is rooting for him. It's rare you go into a guy's, it's rare that a coach goes into a guy's room and it's, that college's stuff. It's all over the wall. There's only so many Duke Johnsons out there, It's like, born to be a Hurricane. The film Friday Night Lights, the team that actually won the game in that movie, Dallas Carter, most of the guys from that team never went on to play because they all got arrested. But the guy who was the best player on that team went to Miami. He was the number 1 recruited player in the country. Went on to play in the NFL for a very long time. So it's always an interesting game, the recruiting game. And now that you can recruit basically at any time, now it's wide open. The guys can commit 2 years early now. Just a different story. Yeah, man, when Jesse Armstead took off that jacket and had that Miami jersey underneath, we was like, we're going to win a national championship. It was a great day. It was like, wait a minute. We got this guy with, he was an Erickson recruit, I believe. That was unbelievable. I think that team, I'm pretty sure, I say this all the time and I don't really look up the number, but I believe they allowed 8 yards per game rushing that year. Pretty sure. It's either 3 or 8. It's one of those. And it wasn't like they just played stiffs. I know Marshall Faulk and Emmitt Smith were 2 of the backs that they faced. Anyways, I could talk college football all day. That's how I started this whole thing online. We used to be the college football place back in the day.
You still own that website, even though you don't use it?
Yeah, of course. CFBplace.com.
Nostalgia.
Oh, no. It's just redirected to Sports Channel.
Oh, okay.
CFBplace.com. I also had, my second site was CBB Place, College Basketball Place.
My first site was pretty embarrassing. I remember that, like 13 years ago. The Rays gave me a scare last night against Boston in that 9th inning. It was a hell of a game.
I got greedy, went for the run line, took my winning day, turned it into a loser.
Well, it was a little it got far juicier as the day went on, that Rays money line. But
I mean, I could have had it at the same price you did. I just don't like anything over minus 150, so I just held.
I think by the time the game started, it was minus 170 or so.
Yeah. I mean, I could have had it at 150.
I had the over. We don't have too many guys on base. Left too many guys on base. It's like 0-8 with runners in scoring position. Yeah, that's not going to do it. You're not going to get an over that way.
I think it'd be a good playoff series, those two teams.
Yeah, it was a good. It felt like playoff baseball. Watching it was good. Good game.
Total opposite of the Phillies and Pirates yesterday. That was brutal. Actually, I had the right feel in that series going from Pirates to Phillies, but yeah, Phillies can beat up on a crappy guy once in a while. But
Got just 8 games today. They all stink. It's 2 of them, there's no lines out. At least not last I checked. Look again. So really just 6 games. So the premium and VIP are going to be the same for today. I'm going to post a video so there's no confusion. People, they want the video regardless, but there's really no games nothing to even talk about there. I don't have any individual picks for sale either today. I just have one that I put for the long-term subscribers.
yeah, I just have one, but it's going to be on the VIP show tonight. So if you're not a member, and in premium YouTube, so if you're not a member, sign up.
I just published a video to premium members, letting us know that. Be sure to hit the thumbs up. Not a lot of thumbs up today, is there? All right, let's take a quick look here. We got the. God, this is bad.
What a horrible first 2 games.
And there's nothing here, you know. You got the Jays and the Indians. You got the Nationals and the Phillies. The Yankees and the Orioles and the Marlins and the Mets, but there's no starter name for the Marlins, so there's no line in that game. That is probably the most interesting of the games. The Mets just 4-6 in their last 10, 7 under 500 on the road.
Yeah, it lets me bet that Marlins Mets game, but it's a TBD. So. In that first grouping of games, I think the most obvious and probably maybe the squarest is the Orioles-Yankees over the posted total of 9.5. I think it opened at 10 and dipped down a half a run. But with these two gems on the mound, Lopez might be the worst starter I've seen in baseball in some time. He's 2-12, 6.19 ERA, a WHIP of 1.66. Almost gives up 2 walks or hits per inning. And then the other guy, Heaney, he's had 2 good starts in a row, but overall his body of work is pretty crappy. So I don't see any reason why this can't get over the posted total. And then Indians, Blue Jays, just a slight lean to the plus 1.5. I think the Jays take this game by a run. I think it goes under the total.
And for me, I agree. Give me the over there in the Orioles and the Yankees. Heaney is 14-3 to the over in his 17 starts this season. So I think we get a whole pile of runs in that one. So I like the over. And in the Blue Jays game, I'm just going to take a couple home run props. I'm going to take Vlad Guerrero to hit a home run and Springer to hit a home run. Springer's just been on fire. And Vlad, he took yesterday off to play for today. So and you look at Morgan starting for the Indians. He's given up 11 home runs in his 7 starts. So he's easily given up 2 a game in 4 of those starts. So you can go with Springer and Vlad both to hit a home run in the Blue Jays game. It's early. This is a holiday, civic holiday in Canada. July, the August long weekend is what we call it here. So everybody's off.
They're always off in Canada. 7 of the last 8 Blue Jays games have gone under the total. So at 15-6. Last 21 Indians in Toronto. So like the under probably more than the Indians plus the 1.5.
We're getting Chick-fil-A.
I saw that. It was on Fox Business.
Really? That Maui's getting Chick-fil-A?
That Chick-fil-A was coming to Hawaii somewhere. Yeah. I didn't see where.
Maui. We're getting one.
Nice.
You'll be there with the nuggets.
Just can't wait to eat one of those politically incorrect chicken sandwiches, man. I love those things. I don't care what they stand for or what they don't stand for.
Sweet tea.
I just want a piece of chicken. I could care less about any of that stuff. I don't drink any sugared beverages, but I will certainly eat a few of those chicken sandwiches.
Look at Mitch's new backdrop. It's Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, I hate all these games, to be honest with you. I like the over in the Toronto game against the Indians. The Indians' bullpen got pretty beaten up, and over the weekend they got used. They played well in Chicago, but the bullpen definitely got used up. Robbie Ray's no gem. We know what he is. So he could revert to form at any time.
No,
but
we've seen it.
Yeah, moving back in the rotation helps him. It just means that he can still get hit and still, be good enough. That's what moving back in the rotation means. But, yeah, I think they'll see plenty of runs in this one. I like the over. It's definitely going the other direction. So, over 9 for me in that one.
It's down to 9 now?
What a crap fest.
Yeah, down to 9.
Oh, wow.
Moved down to 9.
I really like the under. I like it more now.
What a crap fest. We have tennis picks on the website at Sports Chat Place. cover way too much tennis. I just did payroll, so I can tell you we covered ridiculous amounts of tennis.
You should start doing premium picks of tennis.
The tennis guy, the problem with tennis and premium picks is like the guys that do premium tennis, like the real tennis people. I don't want like our cappers, like all of a sudden I'm a tennis expert, you know? It's like, you're not a tennis expert, you know? And most of these tennis matches, the early matches, are like minus 2,700, you know?
Yeah.
So there's like...
That's ice band numbers there.
Yeah, so it's kind of ridiculous. So it's like the tennis guys, it's like for them to do premium, it's like they need to cover at least something else. And most of those guys don't. Like my tennis writers, like I have writers that write tennis, and they don't write anything else. They only do tennis. So like my football guys do, generally guys do football, baseball, basketball, college basketball, college football, right? It's like, and hockey. Some guys do hockey, some guys don't. And, but most guys do like those, will do those 5, or 6. So finding writers that do that is not a big deal. But at Pick Dogs, we've been doing combo articles for baseball most of the season, but we're going to go back to doing individual game articles going forward for starting Thursday for football season, for college, for NFL. Not sure how we're going to do it. I think we're going to do like a lighter schedule, but we're going to have some really cool stuff, like, a lot of cool tools and things. So it's like, they're going to be a different set of things at Pick Dogs and at Sports Chat. It's going to be just, it's different. They're going to be, both have a lot of new stuff, but it's going to be different. You'll see. But, yeah. So we're going to start. I know a lot of people asked why we stopped doing that. And it's because the guys, I don't know why. If anyone wants to write, though, if anyone's a writer, like a real writer, not like, oh, I really don't want to do it or whatever. It's like, it's a grind. And you'd have to work for me. And, Brian and Rod will tell you it's not always, that easy. I like things my way. I'm the boss. People complain. Some guy wrote me like a nasty email that I said to Brian about his Indians, and I berated him about it or whatever. Oh, an apology. Screw you, It's like Brian goes against my picks all the time, and so does Rod. They're not as adamant about it sometimes, but they go against my picks all the time. It's like, I don't know.
We definitely don't always agree.
I mean, these guys, it's like you guys don't see everything else, These guys aren't here for free, and they don't just show up because they're the goodwill. I think they would, I think they would, but at the same time, they don't. So it's like you guys have no idea what you're talking about, I'm not going to sit here and talk about my business and business and who's paid what and everything like that. But trust me, if you got to take a pie in the face here and there, it's probably worth it. Put it this way, it's probably 10 to 12 times what other people are paying to put a pie in the face or to not put a pie in the face. It's like there are worse places to be, and these guys, I've told them many times they're welcome to start their own show. I think they should. It's hard to make the leap. I understand that. I had to beg Rod to come on the show. Rod never did video before. And Brian, we had him on once before.
It took a few days for me to finally get in there.
Brian once before,
Like I said, I want to see Rated R with Ruffalo and Rod. Double R's.
That'd be fun.
See you at the late night show with Rated R, Ruffalo, and his co-host, Hot Rod. Ruffalo can eat his snacks.
Show up, 20 minutes
his
late.
Fried chicken. I'll be on the drive-thru today, giving out the Seattle Mariners at the Tampa Bay Rays. So check it out.
Yeah, we're gonna have like So, like, as far as updated lineups and injury reports and all that stuff, I promise you that our sites are going to have that information before most of the major news sites have them. That's how good the stuff that we're getting is. It's the stuff that everybody else wants.
Can you set up a notification on your phone for the injuries to come across when they?
I don't know. I could ask the guys. I'm sure they would love to do something like that. We have a whole team, so I'm sure we could set something up. I think that the longer term goal is that we're going to have a bunch of stuff out there on the website. But in order to see the bulk of the stuff, you're going to need to register. It's free. It's going to be free to register. But I think when you register, I think you'll be able to sign up for preferences and things like that, like injury reports or, starting lineups have come out or whatever. Picks have been released or, whatever. You'll be able to get that notifications, email or text or whatever. It's a big deal. I mean, this was not like, I changed the site from blue to light blue or something. This is like,
right.
This is millions of dollars. It's going to take 3 years.
Well, yeah, the changes you're doing is not just a flip of a switch. People got to realize it's a work in progress.
Roscoe, at least we know you're here for at least another 3 years.
Well, let's see if I make it all the way through.
Don't have a heart attack. No heart attacks.
Anyways. Yeah, a really lousy schedule here. This is bad. I've said it enough.
Yeah, I only have one more pick left to get.
Looks like the line on the Mets game is out, but there's no starter.
Is that going to be Luzardo?
I don't know.
On my side, it lets me bet it, but it's a TBD or minus 146.
Got the Rangers and the Angels. Once again, no starter listed for the Angels.
Angels really let me down yesterday. I thought that kid would have a good start.
He won't comment on the truth. Arthur Chavis. They base their picks. This guy's spelling's incorrect. So they base their picks on the last 6 Fridays. He's given up only 1 run. Why take that team? Dumb reasons. I'm done. Good. See you later. I never say that. So it makes you a liar. Anyways, I hate people like this, man. It's people like that make me not want to do the show anymore. It's not like that the comment hurts my feelings or anything. It's just, what an idiot, right? And it's just a moron. It's like just spewing.
Well, what's wrong with saying a guy's given up more runs on a Friday the last 6 Friday starts in a row? It's just something.
I never look at that stuff, but,
I mean, it's not why.
It doesn't even matter. I mean, this guy's just a jerk, It's like, he obviously, has no life whatsoever. He's just a loser, right? So he has to look in the mirror every day and say, oh, man, I got to go to my shitty job every day, that I hate and, come home to my lousy life. And these guys bet on sports all day. It's like, I should be doing that. I should be the one, right? But it's not you because, well, you're too freaking lazy to turn on the camera, too much of a coward to do so, right? You're just someone who can come to YouTube and spew comments or just like these people that email me, instead of leaving comments, in the Facebook group or, on the YouTube videos, we provide, they think, that they're just so important, It's just like, screw the 7 million other people that watch the site and everything like that. My email's most important. What I have to say most important is I'll just email you. This just clown stuff, It's just tiresome, And it's like people say, "Oh, I don't give them the time of day, don't give them the credit." All that stuff. I'm really not. I'm just saying, it just gets super tiresome. It's just so boring. It's just so pathetic. It's like it's super easy, man. It's called. There's a little red X in the corner, right? This little X in the corner. Just click on it, man, right? Just click on it. I'll show you guys how to do it. I do it all the time. Time. But I mean, to sit there and just make moronic comments, it's like, who cares, man? It's like, I'm done. Good, man. I'm done. He won't comment on the truth. Laughing face emoji. What are you talking about, man? Oh man, I'm just bored even thinking about it. It's just it's so tiresome, man. It's like
Yeah.
It's so tiring, man. Anyways. What do we got? So Rangers, Angels, Rays, Mariners, Brewers, Pirates, adding Bryce Wilson to the mix. This is going to really help things. And,
Hall of Fame of crappy days.
Arizona versus Giants. This is the Hall of Fame of crappy days.
I might always remember this day as being the crappiest day.
I think we should screenshot it and salute it. You know, that's what I'll do. I'll screenshot the odds, and we'll just keep it like, you know. It's like when people say, "Oh man, what a lousy," I'll say, "Remember this day."
I mean, if Eric Lauer was minus 220, what would Woodruff be, or the other guy?
Andrew Heaney. Andrew Heaney is minus 290, man.
So what would Scherzer be in that spot?
If you shop it, you can get Andrew Heaney at minus 260. If you shop it.
Too good to be true.
Ridiculous.
There'll be guys that put out picks on these games at minus 260.
Oh, I know there are. 268, 265, 275. He's down to 252 at the Circa in Vegas. 270, 268, 240, 255, 270, 270, 303, 280. Caesar's at 280. Caesar's having a big announcement today with William Hill. I think that there's been all sorts of talk about consolidation there of those two companies. So it'll be interesting to see. I was invited to some kind of conference. I don't know. Maybe I'll listen in. I think it's today. Oof. Anyways. Any of these games, Brian?
Yep, for me in that group in the
Almost
games, the
fell
only
asleep.
thing that looks slightly, and it's not something I normally would bet on, the Milwaukee Brewers at minus 1.5. But Eric Lauer, over his last 26 and a third innings, he's only given up 3 runs. Milwaukee Brewers need these wins. The Pirates looked absolutely terrible yesterday against the Phillies. Their bullpen got used pretty hard. I just think the Brewers don't have any trouble covering this number. I worry about everybody betting on the Brewers today, but out of this time slot, it looks like the best bet. Now, Bryce Wilson goes for the Pirates, so, I mean, that's another bonus.
I'm not thinking about stopping the show. I'm thinking about changing there are two things I'm considering is changing the format, which I've gone back and forth on because it's actually more work for me to change the format. So it's like it's not something I really want to do. And number 2 is the other one is having a guest host a couple times a week, like have Ruffalo come in on Tuesdays and Wednesdays or something during football. And then I'll see how I maybe take a month of that, starting soon. And then, I'll do Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Give you a break.
Yeah, give me a break. And then, through to college basketball. Through to college basketball and see how we do then. Wednesday, college basketball. Or I could just do my own, Wednesday, college basketball, Tuesday, whatever. You figure something out, but it's like... So... That's the idea. Just give me a couple days where I could sleep in. That's all I'm asking for. It's like getting up at 3 o'clock gets old, man. It's like,
especially talk about the Pirates and Brewers.
Well, the thing is, I used to have a lot of anger. I still have some. I've talked about this before. It's like I was stabbed in the back. So it's like I'm just mad. It's really hard to let it go. It's super hard to let it go. I want to thank Dana Lane for coming over to my house, sitting down on the couch, for a couple hours, and talking me through it, man. Because it's like, it's like he was close to the situation, so he really knew a lot of the details that I didn't know. And that was a few weeks ago. It seriously helped me. So I appreciate it. Dana did that. He took the time to do it out of his family's vacation here to Maui. But I was so mad, man, I couldn't even sleep. I would be up at midnight, just steaming for a long time. Now it's like I'm just tired. I'm just really tired, and I got a lot of sleep to catch up on. So, getting up, I have to get up at 3 o'clock to do this show every day. The show's at 4, and I get up at 3. It's starting to wear on me. But I think if I had a couple days to sleep in, it would be awesome. And even if I got up early those days and I could do some other stuff, I really want to get the videos tighter, It's hard because, like, I want the videos to be more smooth as opposed to more the part that's the beginning and the end. I want to try and get that more natural, less scripted. But it's hard because it's like there's certain information I want to get out there, right? Subscribe to the channel. Check out the premium. Today's Sportsbook bonus. Subscribe and join us for the live show. YouTube premium, right? I want to make sure I get those 5 things into the video. But, is getting them across the screen, is setting up different ways, of just having them across the screen like some of the other people do. Is that good enough? I think it is, right? What do you guys think?
Well, I think the video, you have to give out the certain information in every single video.
Yeah, but the thing is that I could have those things as graphics that come across the screen. Yeah. That's what a lot of people do. The subscribe to our channel. I could just have a graphic while I'm talking. Because it's like I have the game up there. What I can do is I can have the game and the odds and everything. I could have it shrink and just slide it into the corner, animate it right into the corner. I'm becoming. So I went to college. A little background on me. I went to college for this, for video and TV and everything like that. I went to Boston University College of Communication, and this is what I studied. I just haven't done it in a very long time. I was told by someone that it was irrelevant, what I did, and my answer to that, and I'm sticking to it, is either you have talent or you don't. And at where I went to school, believe me, I could count on one hand, the number of people in the entire program that didn't have any talent. And they were very, very good at figuring out who those people were, and those people did not make it through. It was truly exceptional people that I worked with, and I went to school with, and so I've never really got to use a lot of those skills until doing these shows, doing the videos, and now doing the editing. I'm enjoying it. But I have some ideas, some things I want to try. It's just I'm not familiar with a lot of the new tools that they have. Everything when I used to do it used to be these giant machines, giant editing machines with tape and everything, you know. It's a lot different now. It wasn't
big
everything.
rocks and stones.
No, it was film, you know, or it was tape, videotape or film. So you had to edit that way, you know. It was just a lot different than the way it's done now. So it's actually a lot easier now. So I don't know. Maybe I'll try that. I'll try doing more graphics, less things, because I think I like the videos better when they're just about the games. I've done them like that before, but you need to have the promos for the other stuff, because what if it's people coming for the first time? I'll figure it out. I just need to find it, 2 hours a day that I can work on it, which I don't have. I guess I just need to write down the ones that I need and just one at a time knock them out. But I want to have like 10 different ones of each one. Oh, well. You guys seem bored. I'm just bored with this schedule. Is this what it's going to be like?
I was looking at the Rays Mariners and wondering why that line's up 40 cents when it opened.
The Mariners were terrible over the weekend. They lost to the Rangers in dramatic fashion. What does next Monday look like? It's got to be gruesome.
God, it can't be worse than this.
Yeah, it is. There's 5 games next Monday.
Oh, no. Oh.
Yeah, but maybe they're more quality.
Reds, Indians, Cubs, Brewers, White Sox, Twins, Yankees, Royals, and Marlins, Padres. So not really.
No, not really.
Yeah, White Sox and Twins. That'll be a close one.
The Monday after that, we got 10. But then they'll start being football. Then we got 6 on August 23rd. Yeah, August lousy, man. Oh, man. Maybe we should do Ruffalo Mondays. Not sure.
No, now's the month to take 2 days off, probably.
Too much loud music on other sites. I don't know. I've been playing music on my videos. All right. About any of these games?
Yeah, out of those games, I like the over in the Brewers and the Pirates. You look their last 10 meetings, it's 7-3 to the over. We just see a whole pile of runs in that one. So I'm going to take the over 9. I think we can get there with 9 runs in that one.
So you don't think Bryce Wilson's going to come down out there and just start mowing down Brewers?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, if Wilson does his typical 3 or 4 innings, then you got their bullpen coming.
Well, he's only given up 45 hits in 33 innings.
Only? He can give up more.
Yeah, add in those walks, too.
Well, I mean, the beauty of Bryce Wilson is that he's given up 23 runs, but only 7 home runs. Yeah, so we're talking you get your money's worth when you go to the ballpark and he pitches.
Definitely, you got to get your money's worth. Bring a glove.
He only walked 12 batters. He's only walked 12 batters all season. Pretty good. Doesn't beat himself. Yeah, I'm going to start doing Dog of the Day on TikTok again. I started doing it and then I stopped. I'm going to start doing it again. The music using the background on TikTok has great music, to pick from. So that's what makes it. That's why. Yeah, that Dog of the Day music that I have on TikTok is really good. I like it too.
I think you should dance around while you give out the Dog of the Day.
On TikTok?
Yeah. Do a little dance as you're giving out the pick.
I'll do the white man overbite. Isn't that what Eddie Murphy called it? Is it Eddie Murphy that called it that? The white man overbite. Yeah, dog of the day on TikTok. I like it. I like doing it.
Today would have been a rough day. There's lots of dogs, but I don't like any of the big dogs. If I had to take a big dog, it'd probably be the Orioles, just because the Yankees are a bunch of chokers.
It's that day. It's like you take a couple bucks and just throw it on every dog. You know, it's horrible. It's a horrible day.
I believe there's one gem out there. But
I'm sure there is. There always is.
There's one gem.
There's going to be a big upset out there.
Maybe by the VIP show in the later day, we'll see something else pop up there. I'd like to be on the Rangers over the Angels, but I'd like to know who's pitching for the Angels.
Tell Tony to stop giving out picks. Why? I think Tony should give out more picks.
I love Tony T.
Yeah, I think Tony T should give his opinion more often. I like Tony T organizes the show. If I was Tony T, I could have like a morning show like he has, like the drive-thru. That's not easy to do. It's herding cats. Speaking of which, the triumphant return of Joe D'Amico today on the drive-thru.
Yeah, you should hear us before we go on. And he has to quiet us all down. Bunch of chatty Cathys before.
Tony T really knows his stuff, man. He does. It's not easy, man. It's like
Tony T, yeah.
It's not easy, that job.
Everybody's trying to walk on each other. It's like we're all trying to get a word in. It's like, holy man.
The Brady Bunch setup.
Yeah.
When's the Olympics over? Is it almost over?
Can't be soon enough.
So I was looking yesterday. Speaking of NFL, I was looking yesterday at NFL, and I'm trying to pick out. I was going to do a video. The top 5 teams to look for to improve this season. That's what I was going to do a video on that, and I think I am going to do it today.
We kind of touched on it yesterday.
No, we just said the Raiders, and I agree with the Raiders, but so the thing with the Raiders is this, right? When I was looking at the Raiders, so the Raiders turnover differential last season, which makes them an even stronger play. They were minus 11 in turnovers last year. And they had 15 takeaways and 26 giveaways. 26 giveaways. So the easiest way for a team to turn themselves around is to eliminate the giveaways, right? Even if you don't get the takeaways. If you can eliminate the giveaways, it's the easiest way to turn things around. You have to also take into consideration how many of these turnovers are that last pass of the half. Where they just throw one into the end zone.
Just throw one up, right?
Yeah. But the Denver Broncos had 23 interceptions thrown last year. So they had a lot of problems at quarterback. Drew Lock, when he was in, he was good, but they had a lot of problems at quarterback. They had 32 giveaways last year and 16 takeaways.
I like Teddy Bridgewater.
He's not going to give the ball up as much, not. He doesn't.
He's a game manager.
He's a better game manager. He doesn't throw a great ball. But the Panthers were +1 in turnovers with him. The Panthers only threw 7 interceptions last year.
Yeah, that's hardly any.
It's hardly anything.
Might have been 7. No, the Lions only threw 7.
Yeah, the Lions didn't throw the ball.
Texans were the leading. They only threw 3 picks. That's crazy. I would guess. I figured that was higher. Huh.
I know, and they were the worst team.
Yeah.
So I always look there. I think the Raiders and the Broncos, definitely both. The 49ers.
49ers were minus.
I think you're going to see the Niners are going to have a good season.
Nah, the problem is that, if Trey Lance plays, right, it's like he's got no experience to playing it against anybody. He's going to get blown up.
But the Jets.
The Jets are even in turnovers.
Even, yeah.
And now going to a rookie QB over Darnold. I don't love that move, but I always like the Jets roster.
Case like I like the Vikings. I think the Vikings were -1 on turnovers, and I think they cleaned that up. I don't think they don't throw as many picks and not as many fumbles.
So look at this one, right? So for me, the Dolphins, right? The Dolphins were +9, but they turned the ball over 29 times. Oh, no. They turned the ball over 20 times. 20 times. 13 interceptions, 7 fumbles. Now you're looking at takeaways.
Yeah, I was looking at the wrong line.
Yeah,
takeaway.
Yeah, the Texans threw a ton of interceptions. No, not really. Not really. They still only threw 7. Still only threw 7.
So they were the worst at getting interceptions with 3.
Right. You're right. They're the worst at getting interceptions. And the Broncos had 23 interceptions. The Eagles had 20. The Niners, 17. Jags, 16. Panthers, 16. See, the Jags aren't going to have that many turnovers either with Urban Meyer. That ain't going to happen.
Just think if the Dolphins clean that up, because they took the ball away 28 times.
Yep. Like, I know. That's what I was saying. It's like
they
took the ball away 28 times. They were plus 9 in turnovers, but look how many times they turned the ball over. 20 times.
Yeah.
A lot of those were bad two-up plays too.
Yep.
A lot of those were in that Bills game. Anyways, maybe we should do football talk. Start adding just a football talk show. Chat. Maybe I'll add that to my repertoire. Got so much free time. All right. Parlay of any kind here or prop? This is a gruesome show. Next week's worse. Next Monday.
Well, there's definitely no parlay.
Next Monday, we're going to talk NFL preseason. is what we're going to do.
There we go. That I can get excited for. I would say my best bet's the Yankees and Orioles over 9.5 today.
Yeah, it's been a year since the sports restart. Can you believe that? Remember when they first restarted last year in the 60-game MLB schedule? How many series got canceled because of COVID and everything like that? In the last, I think, 3-4 months, only 1 game was canceled.
Yeah, I think that was out of an abundance of caution.
An abundance of caution.
I like that word. Abundance of caution.
It's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. I mean, here in Hawaii, I know it's different everywhere. We've never reopened, you know. We're just kind of still masks inside. And, you know.
Yeah, I got to take my son for a haircut, and I'm wondering what's changed from the last time I took him for a haircut.
Because they're all changing back, right, to masks inside.
No mask, no mask, double mask, mask on top of your head. So we'll see. I think it's masks. It's okay. I always give the girl a nice.
So why is the mask? Why is the mask and there was no mask? Because at the baseball games, I don't see masks on TV.
It's optional, I think. Is it optional? I don't know.
I think you should let the adults make the decision. So,
here it's like nobody has. If you go into places, all the staff still has to wear a mask. So like if you're going to the grocery store, they're all wearing masks still, and none of the customers are wearing masks. So, because I know I went into Costco and it was like, what the heck? Everybody in here is still wearing masks, except for the customers. Well, you get the odd customer that's still wearing a mask, but most of the time nobody's wearing masks.
It's weird. So haircut time today.
And I guess doctor's office same thing. You must wear a mask because I went to the dentist and I thought I could go with the mask off, and no, I went in the door and they're like, whoa, here, put this on, and I was like, oh.
My son's dentist appointment's tomorrow, and the email said everyone must wear your mask. So tomorrow the mask for that. He's got to go to the dentist.
How do you go to the dentist with a mask on?
Well, you pull it down when they're working on you.
When they're working on you, yeah.
So I don't know that's when you're actually really close to the person, but I don't know.
All right. Any parlays, props, anything?
I just said my best bet was the Yankees Orioles over 9.5, but I would tread lightly.
Rod, anything?
For me, I would take the under in the Blue Jays game and parlay that with the Brewers over. And my prop, I like Springer and Vladdy to hit a home. Actually, I'm just going to go with Vladdy. I think Vlad hits a home run today. Vladdy is the home run prop.
So my prop tool had stopped working, and I haven't hit a home run prop since then, but now my prop tool is working again.
On the VIP show today.
I'll do one now, too. What the hell?
You're too nice.
My home run prop will be Willie Adames, Milwaukee Brewers, plus 350. Just using the prop tool. I know nothing about this stuff. Got my hoodie on. It's fall, August. What are you doing today, Brian?
I think Willie hit one yesterday.
Facing Bryce Wilson today.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Brian, what are you doing today? Gonna play some golf?
I said I got to take my son for a haircut for school, so he's ready. And I'm going to hit the grocery store, so fun stuff. Oh, and Chick-fil-A for lunch, so fun stuff today.
Rod, what are you doing?
I'm going to have a picnic lunch.
Nice.
Wife's off, so we're going to take the dogs up to the lake and we'll have a nice picnic lunch and let the dogs run in the water.
You hopeless romantic. It just sounds like a painting. You know?
Got to make up for yesterday because it was National Girlfriend Day yesterday. So.
Oh.
So,
is that a thing in Canada?
It's national.
Oh,
well, it was all.
I don't have a girlfriend, so I don't have to worry about that.
Brian got his girlfriend a new set of gloves.
Yeah. A vacuum, maybe.
Because that went over great the first time, right?
Yeah. I broke my 5-wood on Saturday. Second time I broke this thing. The shaft broke right at the club head.
Right at the club head?
Yeah. You know what it is? I use my 5-wood for a lot of different shots, not just hitting it, whatever. I use the 5-wood a lot like a utility club. a lot of punt shots into the wind and stuff like that, or bad lies or whatever. So I have to I hit it at weird angles and things. So it's like I think I just hit one too many off the hosel. Because a lot of times, like if I'm in a weird thing, I'll almost line up and have it, so it's like this, the club face to me, and kind of pop it, use that to pop it up, and you hit it right off the hosel. The head just snapped off. $375 to fix it. $375. It's like cost more than the club to fix it.
To fix it.
The shaft cost more than because I had the club reshafted a while ago, and the shaft cost more than like a new club. But I think if you got the club with that shaft, then it'd be like it's like 600, 500 something. I don't know. I like these Tour ADs, Tour AD DI 6. I have 7s and 6s. Some people say the 7's a little too much stick, but what the hell? I always swing for the fences. Play super aggressive.
It's a shame the White Sox aren't playing today. I don't get
I hit Titleist Pro V1. I'm still hitting the Pro V1. Right now I'm using the 2021 Pro V1s. The new ones. I like them. I'll switch around. I played the TP5. I was playing the TP5 for about a week. I like the TP5. But I think in the conditions that we've had right now, which is super windy, the TP5 is a little soft on the wedge approaches so it's like 60 yards into a wind. I need my lob wedge to get there. If not, like my sand wedge, I always hit it too hard, and then I'm coming back. And we have Bermuda greens. You don't want to be into the grain with the grain on a Bermuda coming downhill. So
no,
it was a bad day.
Yeah,
seriously 4-putted many times on our course. I've putted right off the green, and I mean I'm actually like my short. I'm the worst 8 handicap in the history of golf. I mean I am worst 8 handicap. Like if people watch me play, they're like, there's no way this guy's an 8 handicap, right? If you just see me from tee to green, it's like I rarely, it's like lately I've been just aiming for the middle of the green, so it's like I've been hitting a lot more greens than usual. But normally, most people would look at my games and they're like, there's no way this guy's an 8 handicap. But the thing is, like, I can chip and putt like no one's business, and my sand game is just, it's good. I should do a live on the golf course,
Yep, that'd be interesting.
That'd be fun.
Watch.
Just for the short game shots.
Well, just bring your wife along to hold the camera.
She doesn't want to come. She doesn't like it. She don't like it. They don't let me bring the dog either.
All right. What do you mean I can't bring my dogs on the golf course?
All right. Thanks everyone for joining us. Been for an 8-game show. We made it. We did it. Did we do an hour? 58 minutes and 35 seconds. We got about a minute and a half. Rod, what would you like to say to our family?
I'd like to say, hey, thanks. It's been crazy. Been a year since like the restart, right? That's nuts. It's just crazy. I can't believe it's been a year. Like, where did a year go? And just like I said before the show, I was like, I can't believe. I watched a TBT basketball game yesterday and was like, we were all enamored with the basketball tournament last year this time. But I thank you and appreciate everybody for all the love and support here at Pick Dogs. And hopefully we can continue to keep going. Bigger, better. Thank you.
All right. Yep. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you guys for all the support. And, I'm ready for football. I don't know. For me, football is just another day at the office. I know for a lot of people, it's their whole year. So excited for the football crowd to return and to start doing my halftime shows.
Yeah, those are good.
Yep. Only people that are subscribed will be able to comment during halftime shows. I should make it only premium members can comment during halftime. That would be better.
Or really, some of your halftime should just be for the.
Well,
VIP.
the late halftimes. Like the early halftime is going to be for everybody. The late halftime will be just for VIP.
I might have to come on and disagree with your picks.
I don't think so. I don't think that's going to happen.
But you're due for, after going 70%, you're due for hopefully more winners.
I hope so. Been saving them. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. Have a great day. I'll try and act more professional tomorrow. I think next Monday we'll have to have something planned that we'll talk about. I think what we'll do is we'll do an NFL rundown next Monday, kind of like, I don't know what the hell we'll do. We'll do something. Maybe we'll juggle. I got a marshmallow with chocolate in it. I saw this last night. Someone's thinking. Someone's using their noodle. It's a marshmallow. It's got milk chocolate stuffed in the middle of it.
In the middle?
Yeah.
That's like a s'mores where you need graham cracker.
Right. It's kind of like a s'mores, but what if you put that in the hot chocolate?
In the hot tub?
No, hot chocolate.
Oh yeah, that would be good.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, this is someone is a genius out there. Someone really, yeah.
So let's put the chocolate in the marshmallow.
I saw this. It was like normally, I'm fast forwarding through the commercials, through the shows, and I see this. I'm like, hold on. My wife's like,
wait. I'll rewind this.
Yeah, I was watching Bridesmaids, and because that's where you see all those commercials during shows like that. Watching Bridesmaids for about the 100th time. And, I saw it.
And you can definitely have the 30-second s'more with that. You just have to put your graham cracker, put that on top, into the microwave, 20 seconds.
I couldn't believe it.
S'more is ready.
Couldn't believe it.
That's crazy, yeah.
Couldn't believe it. All right, thanks, everyone, for joining us. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.